Hey everyone, Ryan here. Today's video is about LuxRare staking and LuxRare farming to earn the Lux token on the new luxrare.org NFT marketplace, the OpenSea competitor. Now, this is something I've been watching closely since it launched. I'm not currently staking LuxRare, but I'm about to in the next couple of days based on the research that I've done, which I'll be going over in this video. And I'm going to show you exactly what my strategy is going to be and how I'm looking to maximize gains and protect against the downside with the LuxRare token price as well. So if you like these DeFi videos about passive income, about yield generation, please hit the like button. Please leave me a comment and subscribe to the channel. I really try and make these videos zero hype, no clickbait, none of that nonsense. So that does sometimes mean we don't get as much reach on YouTube. So likes, comments, and subscribes really help us out. So let's get into LuxRare staking and exactly what I'm going to be doing myself. Now, what we can see on the screen here right now is an analytics dashboard on June Analytics. Built by this user, Hill Dobby. Follow them on Twitter. And it basically compares the users and the volume of LuxRare versus OpenSea. Okay, so obviously LuxRare came out of nowhere about a month ago. Did a huge airdrop for OpenSea users and, stole a load of users and volume and things like that. And obviously had a whole bunch of hype. I did not buy the token at the start. I don't have it right now. It was too hypey. Didn't know what was going to happen with the price and things like that. But I have been watching it closely. And you can see that a lot of the success from LuxRare has just been, the huge volumes that they're driving. You can see, over the last couple of weeks, the volume, which is LuxRare in green versus OpenSea in blue. This is a total NFT sales volume for each platform. LuxRare is actually, way ahead, even though they're a brand new platform. Now, that might look great. It's not quite that simple. If we go down to this daily users chart, you can see that again, OpenSea is blue, LuxRare is green, and OpenSea has many more times the daily users, but the volume is actually less on OpenSea. Well, why is that? Well, it's because there's a lot of wash trading going on the LuxRare platform, where whales are buying and selling NFTs, between their own wallets to earn these rewards that are being given out from LuxRare. Okay, so that is one of the reasons why the volume is so high on LuxRare. Some people say that maybe even up to 90% of the volume is wash trading. So just keep that in mind, and that is why the volume is so high. But regardless of that, they've still had a successful launch. They still have a large number of daily transactions that are real kind of legit volume and will probably end up being a legitimate competitor longer term to OpenSea. Okay, so let's talk about how this ties into staking, the rewards, how much you can earn, and what I'm going to be doing. If we jump over to the luxrare.org staking portal, you can see right now the APR is listed at 216%. Okay, that's actually just reduced in the last few hours. So the first 30 days out of launch for the platform, it was really high. It was generally over 500%. And they've just cut the rewards in half, or they've cut a portion of the rewards in half to slow the inflation long term. So there was a lot of uncertainty. What's this going to do to the price? Are people going to dump the token? Are people going to keep staking? How is that all going to work? So I've kind of been watching and seeing what people have been saying about this. And it seems that, the original APR for staking Lux tokens was around 500% for a lot of the first 30 days. It seems to be that it's going to settle somewhere between 200 and 300% going forward for the next 90 days after the rewards reduction, which has just happened in the last few hours. So you can see it's listed at 216% APR for LuxRare staking right now. This is single-sided staking, okay? And, it seems to be that this is going to be roughly where the APR ends up for the next 3 months. Now, this number is variable. It all depends on the LuxRare token emissions, and it also depends on the trading fees, which are paid out in wrapped ETH, because all of the fees from the platform are paid out and distributed to stakers. Okay, so let's have a look at these staking rewards, how they're comprised, whether they're sustainable, and what it might do to the token price and things like that. So you can see here, the majority of the rewards are paid out in wrapped ETH. Okay, so this is trading fees from the platform that are distributed to the Lux stakers. So roughly 126% APR right now is paid out in wrapped ETH, which is just an ETH equivalent. And the rest is paid out in Lux tokens, another about 90%, to add up to like the 216 that you see here. Okay, so a couple of points there. The majority of the rewards are paid out in ETH. That's obviously fantastic because it doesn't mean that the entire 200% is being funded by token inflation of the Lux token. Okay, so you've got, say, 55-60% of the rewards being paid in wrapped ETH from trading fees, and the rest are just bonus APR, which is being paid from newly minted or newly released Lux tokens, and that obviously does contribute to inflation. Okay, so that is where the trading fees, how they are distributed to stakers, and that is what makes up the current rewards. Okay. Main benefit of that, obviously, getting ETH is amazing. It reduces the overall inflation. It's not like they're paying 200% out in Lux tokens. Okay, now that is single-sided staking, which is pretty good. There is also another option, which is to do the to jump into the liquidity pool, which, if we look right here, so you can basically provide 50% ETH, 50% Lux into the pool on Uniswap. You obviously get the Uniswap trading fees, and you'll earn bonus Lux tokens. Okay, and right now that is averaging, as of the recording of this video, roughly 246%. Okay, so what am I going to be doing out of these two strategies? There are benefits to both, and there are downsides to both. Okay, if we look at the single-sided staking, you get, let's call it 215% APR. Okay, the benefit is you get some of your rewards paid out in ETH. Actually, the majority of your rewards paid out in ETH. And then you have the rest in Lux tokens. The riskier aspect of that is you have 100% exposure to the Lux price. Okay, Lux is an inflationary token. You can see it's been out only a couple of weeks, and it's been all up and down everywhere. Loads of hype, lots of inflation. So you can expect the price to not be that stable. Okay, so if you're single-sided staking, you have all of your exposure to the Lux token. If it goes up, great. If it crashes, that APR might not make up for it. Okay. On the other hand, you could jump into the liquidity pool on Uniswap, and you then only have 50% exposure to Lux. Okay, so you have 50% of your value in ETH, 50% of your value in Lux. So you're more protected to the downside. The Lux token is going to be a lot more volatile. So having half of your position in ETH is obviously going to mute some of that volatility. You are getting a slightly higher APR, okay? But all of the APR is paid in Lux tokens in terms of the liquidity mining rewards, okay? So your initial capital position is at a little bit of less risk, in my opinion, because half of it is ETH. Obviously, you're going to have impermanent loss as the pool fluctuates. You get a slightly higher APR, but all of your rewards are paid in Lux. Like, you don't get those ETH rewards that you get from the platform. So those are like the positives and negatives of both. What I am most likely going to do when I grab my Lux, which I'm looking to actively buy that, right now in the next few days at the current price, I'm probably going to go into the liquidity pool and not do the single-sided staking. So if I can earn like roughly 250% on Lux, which definitely has some potential upside, but it also has potential downside, and then the other half of my position is going to be protected by having it in ETH, I'm like really, really happy with that. Obviously, the risk is if Lux goes on a huge run, I'm not going to benefit from all of that price appreciation. I'm only going to get some of it, and there might be some impermanent loss. But again, if people do just start dumping their rewards and the Lux token goes down, I'm going to be protected on the downside because I have half my position in ETH, but I'm still going to be earning pretty good rewards in the Lux token. So that is what I am going to be, that's what I'm going to be doing personally. Now, obviously, it's up to you what you decide to do. It's not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I'm doing with my own money. You should definitely do your own research, and this is where you can do that. There is a new document that's been coming out on the Lux blog. They're basically telling you everything you need to know about the emissions for the Lux token, what's just happened with the new rewards, the plan for the future, so you can see what happens after the current 90 days when it looks like the rewards are going to go down again. And so you should really look into this and decide what you think is best, whether you want to do single-sided staking, whether you want to jump into the pool, or even if you want to get involved in this at all, maybe you think it's not right for you. I will also direct you to this thread that gives some really good thoughts on the new rewards rate and how it could affect, token price, staking rewards, things like that. It's by a Twitter account called Mooncat2878. I will link this in the description. You should definitely follow this person. They put out some really good thoughts on, what this rewards adjustment might mean for the future for token price and things like that. So definitely read through this too. They have some really good thoughts. The summary of what they say is basically, I think it's going to even out at about 250% roughly rewards, which looks, somewhat accurate. And, the lower emissions could potentially mean that there is some upside to come for the Lux Rare token price. You can see right now it's hovering around just above $3. I'm not sure if this is going to end up being a bottom or not. No real way to tell that right now. This is an inflationary token, so it could easily keep going down. Or if people just get super bullish on the platform and the inflation slows enough, then this token could also end up going up as well. So I'm going to hedge my bets. I'm going to jump into the liquidity pool, 50% Lux, 50% ETH. I'm going to earn, roughly 250% APR paid out in Lux tokens, and then I will decide what I want to do with those rewards based on what is happening. So let me know what you think of this video down in the comments. Are you holding Lux? Are you staking Lux? What do you think is going to happen with the Lux price? I'd love to hear what you think. Give me a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.